Wednesday morning, friends. It's me, Terry Lambertson, back at you to wrap up my mini-series on how to spot the toxic people in your life. Here we go. They ignore your boundaries. They play the victim. They create unnecessary drama. They make you feel small. Hey, look, take your power back. I refuse to allow anybody to make me feel some kind of way, right? Because I'm rooted, because I know who I am and I know whose I am. And if you crack off at me, I'm going to chalk it up to the fact that you're not having a bad day, but I'm not going to take on your mood. They only talk about themselves. They pressure or try to pressure you into things. They show fake kindness. They compete instead of celebrate. Let me tell you what a hard time the competitors are going to have in heaven, because there is no competition in heaven. So, yeah, I don't know what those people are going to be doing up there. I'm sure God has a plan for them. I don't know what it is. They don't respect your time. Yeah, I'm gonna speak about this, and I'm not pointing my fingers at anybody, right? Okay, so like when I hold a meeting and it's a 90-minute meeting, I'm gonna do everything in my power to end on time, because I have other things to do when that meeting ends, and I know all of you do too. So I usually have my Zoom room open 10 to 15 minutes before we get together, because I'm preparing. I'm praying over it. I'm getting ready. And if you pop on, that's perfectly fine, right? My father was a creative genius, but his time management skills sucked. And as a young kid, I was like, I don't know, 16, 17 years old. And I would drive from my mom's house in the valley all the way to Century City in Los Angeles proper to have dinner with him, because we had dinner once a week. And I can't tell you how many times I would get there for dinner and he would be in a meeting that I would have to wait until it broke up. And sometimes it went on so long, I just took myself home. I would show up at the office and find out that he was in Chicago. I mean, often. I mean, like, I'd say it went off without a hitch, maybe 25% of the time. But as a young person, you know, whose parents had only divorced a couple years before that, I felt like I wasn't important to him, because one night a week he couldn't be available at 6 p.m. to have dinner with me. So, and the result is that I am that obnoxiously early person, because I am so afraid of making somebody else feel the way that I was made to feel, that I'm that person who shows up 10 or 15 minutes early. And I have been earlier than that and had to just drive around because it's really too early. Yeah, respecting other people's time is a stickler for me. And number 10, they make you doubt yourself. Look, when people make you doubt yourself, that is actually one of the definitions of gaslighting. That is what gaslighting does to you. That is the way they make you feel. I mean, I'd be sitting there at the office waiting for my dad, and I'd be thinking, well, maybe this is my fault. Young people, especially children, especially, will blame themselves for everything that goes on in their environment. They will think, well, if I just did better, if I just behaved better, if I just got better grades at school, if I just picked up after myself, if I just got along with my siblings, blah, 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 blah. But really, it's true. It's true. All right, you guys, I hope you all have a wonderful Wednesday. I will be back with you again on Thursday morning. I'll see you then, friends. Bye now.